get this set up here. We're still on the road to start the season. We got Estrada pitching. Didn't do very well last game. He went 0-1, 12.27 ERA. Their lineup. Devin Travis leads off. Donaldson, Batista. Yeah, I think we're good. Here we go. 1-4. This is a 3-3 Tampa Bay Rays.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now.
The game versus the Rays at Tropicana, and then we're at home for 9.
Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, last outing, he came off a complete game shutout. So, to me, it's going to be how deep can he go in the game? Does he have that stamina and that ability to back it up again? Because he worked hard last game.
Here we go.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an 4. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, Matt, this lineup's been scuffling from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. 4 hits in 16 tries.
Green 1 pitch.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has gotten the inconsistent label before, but it's usually not too bad. Sometimes he's dead on with corner pitches, and other times he seems to tighten it up.
You got contact.
Up and down seems to be a similar experience.
Step 2,
so we'll see how he does in this one.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Batista. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
This is just known for walking and hitting bombs. That's it.
The designated hitter, Kendrys
Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. With the payoff pitch, a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll side. Blue Jays held in check. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score.
Marco Estrada will be on the mound for game 4.
Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball
Nobody
for
wanted to see that junk.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Timing's still off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit slowly back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, man, I can't wait to see Colby Rasmus and that hair play today. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. 2-2.
Next same pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up.
Oh, you, Donaldson. Oh, you.
Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Oh.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
1, 2, 3.
Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Here's Steve Pearce now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week.
Good.
So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1.
Dirty little man.
Right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays.
When you were at the Jays.
And I'm looking down there at the steady third baseman, Evan Longoria. This guy has been so steady at third since the day he broke into the big leagues. You don't want to hit it his way, particularly when he's playing in Tampa. He just eats it up on that carpet.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Weak. Real weak in those feet.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Come on, man.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 23.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Release Upton Jr.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
All right.
Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the... In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 3 base hits in 19 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Again, ugly.
And he just misses with a curveball.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
Popped high in the air. Tulowitzki is there for it. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Digging in, Brad Miller. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in, Steven Souza. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
1-2-3, another 1-2-3 inning.
Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach.
Ontario,
Russell Martin now. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. 2 for 10. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
I'll take a double. 3-4.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Just got him
he is
there.
In there.
Move the runner.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin.
Digging in for his second at bat, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready on 1-2.
Checked it.
Tried to hold up there. Yes. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Duffy is there for it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Third inning, no score to this point. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Left him stranded.
1 left for Toronto. Home half of the third coming up. Standing in, Colby Rasmus. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for round number 1.
What are you drinking the juice this year?
Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April.
Not too early to worry about that.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he'll get back in standing. Here's the 1-2. Waved and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
All right, Bautista.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. He drew a walk his first time up.
You made it?
Hit well towards the hole. Duffy gloves it. Throw to first in time.
Ooh,
one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 8.
Riding in once again, Kendrys Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, Steve Pearce.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Never gets that first one.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Oh, ball boy just let that one go by.
1-2 the count now.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
He'll try again. 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Travis has it. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tulowitzki into shallow center, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The green light.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off.
Look at that.
Through 4, still tied.
0-0-1-87.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed.
Every time that changeup gets me.
Contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Striding into the box, Dalton Pompey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Oh, nice.
He has some trouble with it.
Yeah. Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got some speed on here now.
Russell Martin now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's running towards second. Swing and a line drive, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Ready now, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pillar.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and this is taken for a called strike.
What?
Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Now
unbelievable.
Brad Miller, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Pierce is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
So striding in, Steven Souza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Bautista.
Nice.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Still a little early
nice
to start talking
Bautista.
about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding in, Colby Rasmus. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 2-2 offering. He pulls this one into right, and the Rays are in the hit column.
All right, Rasmus again.
Pitching. Don't get me wrong, but man, I want to see some offense. I'm a hitter. I like runs scored. 5th inning, about time they got a hit.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Beckham. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Oh, yeah.
And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Man, oh man,
number 20, Josh Donaldson.
All right, man.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
I need you
It's
here.
been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
I need you here.
Drilled on the ground to
Nice.
short.
There we go.
But he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging about pretty good.
6-game hitting streak. Perfect. 3-0.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 3-0 now to Bautista. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
All right.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base? So forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We are ready for another chance. Michael McHenry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Under this is Pompey, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Kevin
Standing
Kiermaier.
in Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit back up the middle. Over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
You've been great in the field. I just need you to be great at the plate.
Matt Duffy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Here's Kendrys Morales. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
3-1. Here it is. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he has signaled to the bullpen. That's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb.
Kobe's little brother coming in to
takes the
pitch.
ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
The older brother. Beats in 2 games. I'm about to beat him.
Steve.
Excuse me. I need a pinch runner. All right. Who do I go with these? Let's go Carrera.
Pierce will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ezequiel Carrera.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Oh my God.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Go.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Sharp ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to first, and
all
that
day,
is
I
a
thought I
big
caught it.
out to lead
I'd all
off the
get
home
day,
seventh.
but we got her.
Your third baseman, number 3, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Pierce takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
2 up, 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad.
Riding in once again, Brad Miller. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of odd.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and they have taken the lead.
Wow.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
That sucks.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the box now, Steven Souza, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Xavier Cedeno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Dalton Pompey will be the first one to greet him as he'll.
I gotta pitch it.
Have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Justin Smoak will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it, makes the play, one away.
Oh, Pop-Tarts. I'm full of, the whole team's full of Pop-Tarts.
Catcher number 55, Russell Martin.
Ready for another shot now. Russell Martin, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another payoff pitch. Down the third baseline. Taken in by Longoria. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 11. Kevin
Digging in once
Pillar.
again, Kevin Pillar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Duffy scoops it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Justin Smoke will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Digging in and looking.
14. Justin Smoke.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Junior Jimenez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Striding in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Come on.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Ready once again, Michael McHenry. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that's taken for a called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
All right,
no runs,
look
no
at
hits,
this.
no errors, and no one left.
Why?
9th inning coming up. The Rays lead it 1-0. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's going to...
I haven't seen Osuna yet this year, for crying out loud.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. In the past against Alex Colomé, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it.
Nice.
This ball is
Devin
gone.
Travis, baby. Unbelievable.
A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
What a shot. On a rope, off the pole. Let's see that replay.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank.
In now, Josh Donaldson. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Wow.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Donaldson is retired, and there's one away. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. McHenry has it, and he makes the throw to first. Bautista is retired. 2 down now.
Designated hitter, Ezekiel Carrera.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the ninth coming up, brother. All even now at 1-1. Joe Smith enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Smith.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Smoke will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ready with the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To his right, Travis on to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon.
All right, extra
9
inning.
can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1.
No hitting game, no scoring affair.
Here's Steve Pierce now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
All right,
here's Troy Tulowitzki now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Now a pitch swung on and hit on the ground to Longoria at third. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoak now. In the past against Alex Colomé, a perfect 2 for 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with.
A drive to left. Get out of here.
Damn.
Get out of here. Gone. They win it.
Walk-off home run. Unbelievable.
A solo shot for Evan Longoria. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
He's dealt with a loss. Estrada. No decision. Can't remember who got the win for Tampa. Phillips.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Evan Longoria. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
4 to 3.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Tampa Bay claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Alex Colomé claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more,
stay tuned for the home opener against Milwaukee. And that's the beginning of a 9-game set at home. And hopefully we can get something going on at home.